Hello, and welcome into another episode of Art Realm of Genesis. Last time I painted a picture with Princess Peach, and now I'm back in my sketchbook and I'm painting Princess Rosalina. I know I said I was going to paint another Peach painting, and trust me, I am. But at the same time, I've been really wanting to paint Princess Rosalina ever since I saw her in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. It's been on the brain, but I just think that Princess Peach was fresh in my mind from the game that I just got for my birthday. So I've got a lot of notes about this painting. They're not bad. It's just that Rosalina just put me through the ringer on this one. The sketch itself was fine until I started painting things, and then it wasn't making any sense. Which, of course, I'll be coaching you through all my mistakes. Well, not all of them, but the ones that were majorly throwing off the piece. But we'll get to that in a second. As far as the skin and hair goes for the paint portion, I picked a shimmery blonde, like a paler blonde for her hair, because I didn't want it to fight with the Princess Peach painting that I did, because that one was like bright yellow. And I also tried to make Rosalina's skin a little bit paler, but I had to do a lot of color correction because the skin colors were fighting with the hair colors. And yeah, it was a lot of back and forth to try to match them instead of one fighting the other. I used about 3 different greens or teals to make the dress happen. Of course, I had to use like a darker blue for like the shadowing undertones. So everything else was straightforward in the color department. But this right here, this is when I realized that something was wrong with the face. I couldn't put my finger on it at the time, but I kept going back and forth and trying to troubleshoot, fix her mouth, and it just wasn't working, and I couldn't figure it out. But I did not want to destroy the painting, so I put my paints down because this was all the first night. I went to sleep, got up, went to work, and came back and looked at it with a fresh pair of eyes. I even grabbed my husband to see what he thought what the problem was, and we came to the conclusion it was the bangs. If you're yelling at me, going, "Dude, it's the bangs, they should be longer," I hear you, I see you, your crash out is valid because you are so right. And so after I redid the bangs, everything started making more sense. But of course, because I did that, then I had to shift the mouth and the eye, because then the eye wasn't making any sense as well. So I had to go back and repaint all of that, which is fine. I'm just glad that the paint dried underneath, or it had enough time to dry, so that way I could do stuff without destroying the painting and making holes. So once the face was set in its new position, she started looking more adultish. It just made everything look 10 times better. I honestly think the first round her face was too wide anyway, like it was more cartoony and childish, and I think this direction that I headed was a lot better. Now on to the background. I did want a space background. I didn't know what exactly I wanted in space yet, but I knew the background had to be a bluish color. While the background started drying, I started working on little details in the body, and I wanted to start painting the lumas. And I chose golden, like the shimmery golden for the lumas. I don't know why, I just thought it looked cute. Then it was time to bust out the paint markers and some darker paint to do the shadowing and really make everything come together. I figured while I'm doing the details, I could tell you about the book itself. So the sketchbook, it's very good paper for a mid-size sketchbook. I got it from an event where you can go in this warehouse and they have like an overstock of books. So you only have to pay $10 if you're bringing like a bag, a decent sized bag, like a shopping bag, and you can fill up that bag with whatever books you choose from like rows and rows of books. So as you're leaving out of this event, they were giving out these sketchbooks. And I didn't care how many you grabbed. I ended up grabbing one for myself and then one for each of my kids. Trust and believe, if I knew what I knew now, I would have grabbed at least 2. They are so good. So back to the piece. I wanted to do some yellowy aura around the lumas. but I think I ended up changing it with a little bit of blue or whatnot to kind of flush out what I was going for. And there I am, just trying to get the earrings and the jewelry right. Right now it's just finishing touches, outlining everything soon, and making it all come together. Does anyone else just really love the Lumas? I think they're so adorable and have the cutest little baby faces. And then it was time to bring this piece home. I started working on that background and I got the galaxy clouds going. I even busted out the toothbrush to make stars. I was having fun. It really brought the entire piece together. Absolute masterpiece. Look at that. All those stars. I was so in love by the time I finished this piece. So there you have it. After I outlined everything, we have a Rosalina piece. She turned out amazing. And what did we learn today, folks? Even though it didn't turn out right at the start of the piece, you got to trust the process and just problem solve and work it out. Because if I had given up, this absolute gem of an art piece would have never existed. So just persevere and keep going, folks. It will work out if you just take a deep breath, step back for a little bit, come back with a fresh pair of eyes. You might figure out what the problem is and then work from there. Take one step at a time. Try not to get too frustrated. But that's all I got. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. If everything goes well, I will be back with that peach mermaid. And I will see you when I see you. Love you all.